Hookers blades.
Hey everybody, back again, and today we're going to be finishing the knife we forged in the last video with some of these crimson, red, and black epoxy handle scales that I made yesterday. It takes 24 hours for this stuff to cure. This is a different type of epoxy, and I'll show you what it is in case you guys want to try this stuff out for yourselves. But yeah, let's go get these scales cut to size so we can get them glued up to the knife, and then we can start finishing the overall design on this. The grinding is all done, the heat treating is all done. All we have left is to put an edge on this, polish up that bevel, and put that handle together. So let's get to it. Knife is now all finished up, nice and polished and clean and sharp and shiny. That handle turned out pretty awesome. I'll have to get it in some better lighting here in a second after testing, or maybe before, to show it off to you guys. But we've got kind of a Carnage style handle, not quite Carnage color, it's a little bit brighter than that, with some brass pins and a coil spring 5160 spring steel hardened and tempered blade. It's just a big old do-it-all kind of all-purpose knife for our family friend. So we're going to make sure this thing's ready to go through the rigors. let's get to testing, and then we'll come back here and see if it'll still cut paper afterwards. Oh, the things I do to pretty knives I make. I hope you know this is just so you guys can see these work, and that I'm not making crap here. Hope you know you put me through this torture of fearing for my life when I swing my knives. I'm gonna hold this by the ass end of the handle here and give it hell. Kinda lost it there, but didn't even get scratched zipping across that pavement. So that makes me very happy. Let's check the tip. See how our heat treat did. And our tip is still perfectly straight, perfectly intact, just a little dirty. So, got a solid tip, got a good bit of durability for chopping. Let's see if it cuts. So as you can see here, we have the most dangerous enemy on the planet, the water bottle. Now there's only one way to approach this guy when he decides he wants your money. You take the blade, and you hit your camera stand, and leave it hanging by a hair because you misjudged the length of your blade. Actually try and get a proper swing on it this time. Oh, cut it almost in half. Oh, it's hanging by a thread. Since this is a field knife, let's see how it does about splitting kindling batoning style, shall we? Get something that's a decent size. We've got a little stick here. Don't try this at home, kids. No edge damage. Still a completely clean looking knife. That's awesome. So we're back from testing now and held up well. Let's see how well that edge held up to all that torture. Say, judging by those cuts and how clean those are, it still cuts paper just fine. Might need a little tune-up. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I'm just barely touching it to this paper, and it's still doing the job just fine. Well, snagged there. Let's see, is there a dull spot? No, that was just me. So it held up to all that torture. I think they'll like this. I'm going to be making a sheath for them, and I'm probably going to do a short video on the sheath making process because it's going to be very simple, just leather and some rivets. But until next time, check out the Etsy store if you're looking for a custom knife, sword, axe, any of that stuff. Stay sharp out there. God bless.
Check out our Etsy store if you're looking for custom sharp objects.